Alright, if you guys saw last video, you heard me say that in the next video, aka today's video, we're going to be installing a new catback exhaust on my Genesis Coupe, and here it is. Let's go ahead and unbox this thing. And the final piece, well, almost. There's a box of bolts or something in here still. And as most of you guys guessed, it is the ARK GRiP Exhaust. Let's go ahead and take a better look at this thing. All right, everybody, and here everything is. Man, this looks absolutely beautiful. The welds, the tips, just everything about this exhaust is exquisite, man. Comparing the size of these ARK tips to the size of my ISR tips, like online, I thought these ISR tips were way bigger, but it turns out that these ARK tips are actually like twice the size. Like even the biggest ISR tip, so like the outer one is smaller than the inner one. Even this inner one right here, both tips on the ARK exhaust are way bigger than this one right here, and it looks so sick, man. I mean, just check this out. Like, these are absolutely huge. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I can literally almost fit my fist in here, dude. Now, I'm sure most, if not all of you guys are wondering, you know, why did I go ahead and get myself an ARK exhaust when I already have an ISR Race exhaust that sounds, you know, really good for the most part? Well, it comes down to two main things. The first being that the ISR Race exhaust with a full straight pipe system is just way too loud for daily driving. I know I've said this like a million times now, but it's just true, man. Like, with a full straight pipe setup on a 2013 or just any Genesis Coupe 3.8, a full straight pipe setup, if this is your daily driver, it'll make your head hurt, basically. Like, it is just too loud for driving on a daily basis, and man, the drone and everything is just absolutely ridiculous. If you guys are curious what this full straight pipe system sounds like, last video I put up, I did a bunch of POV driving, revs, flybys, and just everything with this exhaust setup, just to give you guys a good idea of what a full straight pipe Genesis sounds like, and man, it is ridiculous, like I said. Now on to the second reason why I chose the ARK GRiP exhaust, and that would have to be because honestly, I just really wanted to switch over to a true dual exhaust system. As you guys may or may not know, the ISR Race exhaust is not a true dual exhaust system. So it goes header on each side, then it goes downpipe on each side, then it goes secondary cat on each side, and then it goes into a Y pipe that goes into one mid pipe, Ys back out into each tip right here. And I have a feeling that most, if not all, of the drone and rasp comes from where the single pipe area is. Try and give you guys a look at it real quick. So I don't know if you can see this, but right here, that's where the secondary cats are. You got a pipe on each side, and then right here, right past the secondary cats, it's a Y pipe. It Ys into this one mid pipe right here, and then Ys back out to each tip. But yeah, those are really the two main reasons I wanted to pick this ARK GRiP cat back up. Also, I figured if I was gonna get a new exhaust system, I might as well not cheap out and just try to get something that I think will sound good, and I might as well just go ahead and go all out and get something I know will sound good. So yeah, that's why I picked up the ARK GRiP catback. Now, one last thing before we head over to the shop to get this ARK catback installed, I just want to talk about where I got it from and how much it costs. So I picked up the ARK catback from GC Tuner, actually, and I'm sure most, if not all of you guys are wondering why I ordered from them again if my headers took about 5 weeks to get here. Well, I just figured I'd give them another chance because they are one of the best, if not the best, Genesis Coupe websites when it comes to pricing anyway. So I went ahead and ordered this, and it literally came in less than a week this time. Now, for the price, it cost about $1,475, and that was with GC Tuner's 12% off coupon code. It's always on their website. So I mean, yeah, it's definitely pricey, but for what you get for that price, it is definitely worth it in my opinion. I mean, just look at this, man. The welds and everything is just absolutely pristine on this exhaust system. But yeah, that's enough talking for now. Let's go ahead and get everything loaded up into the car, head over to the shop, and get this baby installed. The real question is though, can I actually get everything to fit in the trunk of my car? You guys just missed me do something really stupid. I had the GoPro sitting right here in this crack, tried to close the trunk, and it made a terrible sound, and I kind of bent my trunk, actually. I don't know if you can see it, but in the middle there, it kind of bulges out more. Yeah, it's just really unfortunate, honestly, but I actually managed to get everything to fit in here, which I was not expecting. So yeah, now it's just time to head to the shop and get this thing put on. Let's go ahead and get one last cold start on this ISR Race exhaust. it is so cold out this morning. 38 degrees right now. I forgot what this temperature felt like. All right, I just pulled up. I can't imagine it would take more than an hour, so I guess I'll see you guys when it gets done. All right, I just got the call that the car is done, so let's head over there and pick it up. All right, the new exhaust is on, and the tips look so sick. It fills in the back end so much more. Let's go ahead and get a cold start, or just a startup, I guess, on it. Won't be cold. Oh yeah, it sounds so much cleaner now, man. Let's go floor it now. We'll do a little first gear pull right here. All right. Oh, it pulls so much harder. Like 100%, it pulls so much harder, man. Oh shoot, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh man, this is awesome. Like, I'm cruising right now, 2,000 RPMs. You can't even hear any drone, any rasp, nothing's too loud. Like, it is definitely way quieter. Like, night and day difference. Like, it's nowhere near as loud as it was, but I honestly really like the sound of it. I'll floor it here in just a second for you guys, but man, I really do like this setup. Honestly, I also feel like I can feel a difference in power. Like, I know on the website, on the ARK website, it says the ARK GRiP Exhaust is supposed to add like 20 wheel horsepower and like 15 wheel torque or something like that, and honestly it definitely feels like it does. Like, it for real pulls harder right off the bat. Let's see how a cold start sounds. So much different now, man. I honestly really like it though. All right, let's do a first gear pull. Oh man, this thing feels so much quicker now, like 100%. That's awesome. Like, it just sounds so much different. Like, it's a completely different sound than it was before. Like, it does not sound the same at all. We'll do another one right here. Sounds so cool, it really does. We'll do a little roller right here. Golly, man, this thing just takes off now. Like, I swear it feels like it pulls so much harder. Do another 60 roll right here. It's a chassis for something, it looks like. Different now. I love it, man, and I love the sound, honestly. All right, let's listen to some revs and stuff now. Man, I just absolutely love how that sounds. It sounds so different now. Like, it is a completely different noise than it was before, but I really do love the sound of it. For some reason, the noise kind of reminds me of the 2020 Super exhaust. Like, I don't know what it is, but I just hear that sound. A cop just drove by over there. I've never seen a cop down on this road. This is the spot where I full send it all the time, and I've literally never seen a cop. I'm glad I'm not full sending it right now. Now, moving on to the question that everyone is probably dying to have answered. Do I think this ARK GRiP exhaust is worth the $1,600 that it costs? I mean, really, I guess it depends once again what you're going for with your Genesis Coupe. If you'd like to make it as fast as possible, this exhaust definitely provides power and torque over the stock or over any other exhaust that I've used so far or heard about. Like, there's an immediate power difference whenever you floor it off the line, whenever you floor it from a 60 roll, just whenever you give it gas, it is noticeably faster. And now that I have back pressure, the car just drives a whole lot better. It's not a sloppy feeling, basically. It just feels a whole lot more cleaned up and refined. And also, the tips on this ARK catback just fill in this diffuser area so much better, man. Like, I just love it. I really do love this exhaust. Now, if you just want to make your car really loud and you don't care too much for performance, I would definitely just go ahead and get yourself an ISR Race Exhaust or something like that, because this is way quieter than I would have ever imagined. So if you want noise, probably don't get this exhaust, but it definitely sounds good. It's just not really loud. Now, something else I want to talk about real quick. Last video, a bunch of you guys hit me up and asked if I was selling the ISR Race Exhaust, and I did plan on it. However, once I got the exhaust taken off and I got it home and inspected it, there's actually a crack in it. I'll show you guys some footage of it whenever I get back home. I don't have the exhaust on me right now, unfortunately. All right, so here's the ISR Race Exhaust. These two pieces right here, these are fine, but this piece right here, check this out. Right in between the Y, it's just cracked. Like, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but if you see the black soot around here, that means that it's leaking through here. So yeah, this piece is cracked, so I'm not gonna sell it. But yeah, the ISR Race Exhaust that I had on my Genesis Coupe has a crack in it, and I have no idea how that would have happened. So for now, I probably won't sell it because I'm not trying to rip anybody off, but I might have one of my buddies try and weld it up, and if he can, and if it looks good and performs good still, then I'll probably still sell it for a discounted price. But yeah, as of right now, I'm not going to sell the ISR Race Exhaust because it's got a massive crack in it. But yeah, that is really going to wrap it up for this video, everybody. I'll get some flybys and whatnot, some more cold starts for you guys in the next video. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you guys like this video, do not forget to drop a like and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next one.